Retail catastrophe. Could your favorite store be the next to collapse? This question is more urgent than ever. The retail sector is ablaze. It's not just a spark, it's a full-blown inferno. We're talking about the big players, household names, the giants of the industry, the places where you likely bought your socks or your latest phone. These stores have been integral to our daily lives for years. These commercial giants are teetering. Their foundations are quaking. And some, frankly, look like they're about to crash into the harsh reality of the economy. It's a bleak scenario. It's a terrifying time to be a shopping cart, let me tell you. Or a shopper. Or anyone who depends on these stores for their livelihood. Or anyone who, participates in the economy. The ripple effects are massive. This isn't just a minor blip on the radar, folks. This is a seismic event. This is a full-scale Code Red DEFCON 1 crisis for the retail sector. The alarm bells are deafening. Think of it like this. The American Mall, once a gleaming temple of consumerism, a place where memories were made, is now looking more like a ghost town. We're seeing signs everywhere. Stores are closing. Stocks are plummeting. The decline is clear and undeniable. And the people in charge? Well, they're sweating profusely. The pressure is intense. This is the retail meltdown we've been warned about, and it's unfolding right now, right before our eyes. The warnings were there, but now it's reality. The big question on everyone's mind, or at least it should be, is why? What brought us to this point? And more importantly, who's next? Which store will be the next to fall? Because when giants start to fall, they tend to create a huge mess. They crush smaller businesses. They eliminate jobs. The fallout is extensive. They send shockwaves through the entire economic system. The impact is widespread. This isn't just about losing a place to shop. It's about the collapse of an entire ecosystem. Stay tuned. It only gets worse. The story is far from over. The unholy trinity: Walmart, Apple, Ross on the ropes. Let's dive into the key players in this retail turmoil. First, Walmart. Yes, Walmart. The place where you can buy a giant tub of mayonnaise and a new set of tires in one trip. For years, they seemed unbeatable, a dominant force in retail. But recently, not so much. They're under pressure from all directions. Online giants are taking their market share. Discount competitors are closing in. And consumers are becoming more selective and, frankly, a lot poorer. The everyday low prices mantra isn't the magic it once was. Then there's Apple. Oh, Apple. The epitome of sleek design and high price tags. Their stores were once the epitome of cool, filled with eager fans ready to buy the latest iPhone. But even Apple is feeling the strain. Supply chain issues, now a constant in our world, are hitting them hard. Some say innovation has slowed, and people are questioning if they need to spend a month's rent on a phone that's only slightly different from last year's model. The cult of Apple remains strong, but the stores are less crowded. And let's not forget Ross Dress for Less. The bargain hunter's paradise, or at least it used to be. Ross has always been the go-to for deals on designer brands. But now, even this discount favorite is struggling. Inventory issues, supply chain disruptions, and changing consumer habits are taking their toll. The once bustling aisles are now eerily quiet, and the thrill of the hunt is fading. It's a tough time for retail, and these giants are feeling the heat. Walmart, Apple, Ross on the ropes. The retail landscape is shifting, and only time will tell who will adapt and survive. Cracks in the foundation. What's causing this retail quake? So, what's the shaky ground beneath this retail house of cards? Well, it's a mix of several factors. It's a potent cocktail of economic troubles, a buffet of financial challenges. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Inflation. That relentless beast that turns your grocery bill into a shocker. Prices for everything, from gas to bread to those little plastic trinkets, have soared. This leaves people with less money for, well, other things. Non-essential things. The kind of things that keep many retail giants in business. Then there's the aftermath of the pandemic. Remember those days of stimulus checks and online shopping sprees? Well, that era has ended, and now the cleanup bill is due. Supply chains, which were severely disrupted during COVID, are still a tangled mess. Moving goods from point A to point B is costlier and less reliable than ever. This results in empty shelves for some and higher prices for everyone. It's a logistical nightmare, causing headaches for retail executives and giving us, the consumers, fewer choices and higher prices. Empty aisles, empty promises, Walmart's big box blues. Let's take a closer look at Walmart, the retail giant. Their long-standing approach was straightforward: stock up and sell at low prices. And it was a massive success. They reigned supreme in the retail world. But now, their dominance is under threat. One major challenge is the evolving consumer behavior. Younger generations aren't as impressed by massive supercenters. They seek experiences, they crave a different kind of convenience, and they're often willing to spend more on brands that resonate with their values, whatever those may be at the moment. Walmart is feeling pressure from both ends of the market. On the higher end, there's Target, which has successfully positioned itself as a more stylish and upscale option. They offer chic home goods and designer partnerships. On the lower end, dollar stores and extreme discounters like Aldi often beat Walmart on price for basic items. Section 5. The shine fades. Apple's retail reality bites. Now let's focus on the sleek, minimalist sanctuaries of Apple. For years, Apple retail stores were more than just places to shop. They were destinations, experiences, spaces where you could interact with cutting-edge technology, guided by a helpful genius. But even in these revered spaces, the allure seems to be fading. A significant issue is the high cost of their products. iPhones, MacBooks, Apple Watches, none of them come cheap. And as inflation rises and recession fears loom, more and more people are reconsidering or even avoiding spending $1,000 or more on a new device. The pace of innovation also seems to be a factor. Section 6. Discount disaster. Ross stares into the abyss. Let's dive into the chaos at Ross Dress for Less. For years, Ross and its off-price siblings like TJ Maxx and Marshalls were the stars of retail. As department stores faltered, these stores flourished. Their strategy was straightforward: purchase overstock or out-of-season designer goods, sell them at a discount, and offer a treasure hunt experience. Customers relished the excitement of scoring a deal. But now, even this once foolproof model is showing significant cracks. It appears the treasure hunt might be leading to a dead end. One of the major challenges for Ross is securing inventory. Section 7. The experts sound the alarm. Data, doom, and dire warnings. Don't just take my word for it that the retail sector is in trouble. Let's hear from the professionals who analyze these numbers day in and day out, the economists and retail analysts. And they are definitely not optimistic. Many are using terms like turmoil, upheaval, and my personal favorite, unprecedented. According to a recent report from Retail Insights Group, a legitimate organization I assure you, consumer confidence has dropped to its lowest point in a decade. People are anxious, and anxious people don't buy new air fryers. It's basic human psychology. The data supports this bleak outlook. Store closure announcements are accumulating faster than junk mail. In the first quarter of 2025 alone, major retail chains announced over 2,000 store closures across the United States. That's thousands of lost jobs, thousands of empty storefronts. Consider that. It's like a slow-motion demolition of Main Street and the shopping mall. And it's not just the small, struggling chains. Even some of the major players are quietly, or not so quietly, reducing their physical presence, desperately trying to stop the losses. Section 8. Brace for impact. The future of shopping, if there is one. So what does this mean for us, the everyday shoppers and concerned retail workers? The shopping landscape is rapidly changing, and it's uncertain where we'll end up. What will shopping look like in this retail upheaval? Will we face more empty shelves and closed stores, or is there a silver lining ahead? The future will likely be more divided. The gap between traditional and innovative retail will become even more evident. On one side, you'll have ultra-convenient online giants like Amazon, delivering everything to your doorstep, possibly by drone, even before you realize you need it. Imagine a world where your shopping needs are anticipated and met without any effort from you. They'll leverage data and AI to predict your every desire. It'll be convenient, yes. The algorithms will know you better than you know yourself, offering a seamless shopping experience. A bit unsettling? Absolutely. But undeniably efficient. This convenience might come at the cost of privacy, as every click and purchase is tracked and analyzed. On the other side, you might see a rise in smaller, niche, experience-focused boutiques. These stores will cater to those seeking something special, something that can't be replicated online. Stores that offer unique items, things you can't just click and buy. They will thrive on providing a tactile, sensory experience that online shopping simply can't match. Think curated selections, personalized service, a reason to actually leave your house. These boutiques will become destinations, places where shopping is an event, not a chore. These businesses will need to be incredibly agile and deeply connected to their local communities to survive. They will rely on building strong relationships and offering unique value to their customers. The vast, undifferentiated middle ground, the boring department stores, the generic mall chains, that's where the real struggle will continue. These stores will find it hard to stay relevant in a rapidly evolving market. They are the dinosaurs facing a massive, digitally driven asteroid. Without significant innovation, they risk extinction in this new retail era. For companies like Walmart, Apple, and Ross, the future is filled with challenges. They must stay relevant in a world where consumer expectations are constantly evolving. Walmart will need to transform its giant stores into places people actually want to visit, all while competing with Amazon. This will require a blend of technology, customer service, and innovative thinking to create a shopping experience that is both efficient and enjoyable.